Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to see some secrets on how to make your car suspension last for a very long time. Watch till the end for additional bonus tips. Good car suspension is crucial for several reasons, impacting your car's safety, performance, comfort, and longevity. Here's why. Safety and control. A well-maintained suspension keeps all four tires in contact with the road, improving braking, handling, and stability. Worn-out suspension can cause poor steering response, increasing the risk of accidents, especially in emergency situations. For example, if your shocks are worn out, your car may bounce excessively, making it harder to stop quickly or avoid obstacles. Ride comfort. A good suspension absorbs bumps, potholes, and road vibrations, ensuring a smooth ride for passengers. Without it, you'd feel every little bump, making long drives uncomfortable and tiring. For instance, luxury cars like Mercedes-Benz S-Class or Rolls-Royce use advanced air suspension to make rides feel like you're floating on air. Protects other car components. The suspension reduces stress on other parts like the chassis, tires, and steering system, preventing premature wear. Poor suspension can lead to uneven tire wear, affecting fuel efficiency, and requiring frequent tire replacements. For example, if your struts are bad, the tires may wear unevenly, leading to early replacement and more expenses. Improves fuel efficiency. A stable suspension reduces rolling resistance, helping the engine work less hard and improving fuel economy. If your car bounces too much, it creates drag, forcing the engine to use more fuel to maintain speed. Enhances performance and handling. A well-tuned suspension helps with cornering stability and better weight distribution, making the car feel more responsive and sporty. Sports cars and performance vehicles use stiff suspensions for better road grip at high speeds. For example, a BMW M3 has a performance suspension setup, allowing it to take sharp turns with precision and minimal body roll. Off-road and load carrying benefits. Trucks and SUVs need strong suspension to handle rough terrain and heavy loads. Air suspension or heavy-duty shocks help maintain a level ride height when towing or carrying heavy cargo. For example, a Toyota Land Cruiser with adjustable air suspension can increase ground clearance for off-roading and lower it for highway driving. So, to wrap things up, a good suspension ensures safety, comfort, and performance, while also protecting other components from damage. Regular maintenance, fluid checks, and replacing worn-out parts will keep your car running smoothly for years. And while no car suspension lasts forever, you can significantly extend its lifespan with proper care and maintenance. Here are some key secrets to keeping your suspension in top shape. First, drive smoothly. Avoid potholes, speed bumps, and rough roads whenever possible. Slow down before hitting bumps to reduce the impact on your shocks and struts. Second, maintain proper tire pressure and alignment. Check tire pressure regularly to ensure even wear. Get wheel alignments every 6 months or whenever you notice uneven tire wear or steering issues. Next, regularly inspect suspension components. Look for leaks in your shocks and struts. Check for worn-out bushings, ball joints, and tie rods. Listen for unusual noises like clunks or squeaks when driving over bumps. Fourth, lubricate suspension parts. Keep moving parts like ball joints and control arms well lubricated to prevent excessive wear. Replace worn-out parts on time. Don't wait for total failure. Replace shocks, struts, and bushings as soon as they show signs of wear. Avoid overloading your car. Carrying excessive weight strains your suspension, leading to premature wear and failure. Lastly, flush and replace suspension fluids. Some suspensions, like air or hydraulic systems, require periodic fluid changes to maintain performance. To keep your car's suspension in top shape, here are some additional tips, including recommended fluids, tools, and instruments that can help maintain and extend its lifespan. Essential fluids for suspension maintenance. While traditional spring-based suspensions don't need fluids, some advanced systems do. First, shock and strut fluid. Most modern hydraulic shocks and struts are sealed units, but some high-performance or off-road shocks allow you to refill or replace their oil. Recommended fluids include KYB shock oil, Fox shock oil, and Bilstein shock oil. Next, power steering and hydraulic suspension fluid. Some cars, like those with hydropneumatic suspensions or adaptive dampers, require special hydraulic fluid. Recommended fluids include Liqui Moly 1127 Central Hydraulic System Oil, Pentosan CHF 11S and Total LDS fluid. Lastly, grease for suspension components. Grease reduces wear on bushings, ball joints, and control arms. Recommended grease includes Mobil 1 synthetic grease and Valvoline Syn Power grease. Essential tools for suspension maintenance. Keeping your suspension in great shape requires some specialized tools. First, suspension inspection and diagnostic tools. A ball joint separator like the OTC 6297 ball joint separator makes it easier to remove ball joints safely. A strut spring compressor, such as the OEM Tools 27036 strut spring compressor, helps safely replace coil springs without injury. A torque wrench, like the Tecton 1/2-inch drive click torque wrench, ensures proper tightening of suspension bolts. An infrared thermometer, such as the Atexity infrared thermometer, checks if shocks or bushings are overheating. Next, alignment and leveling tools. A camber gauge, like the Tenhulzen Automotive 1100 camber gauge, helps check wheel alignment after hitting potholes. A bubble level for ride height adjustment, such as the ProLift 2-ton floor jack with bubble level, is used for air or adjustable suspensions. Lastly, lubrication and cleaning tools. A grease gun, like the DeWalt 20V Max grease gun, is for applying grease to ball joints, control arms, and suspension pivots. A pressure washer, such as the Sunjoe SPX 3000 electric pressure washer, cleans dirt and salt from suspension components. Advanced suspension care tips. First, check for fluid leaks. If your shocks or struts show oil leaks, replace them immediately. Next, use a rust inhibitor. Spray rust protection like fluid film or WD-40 Specialist long-term corrosion inhibitor on suspension parts. Lastly, invest in a good jack and stands. Always inspect your suspension safely using quality jack stands. By following these maintenance tips and using the right products, you can extend your car's suspension life while ensuring a smooth and safe ride.